Hello and welcome back to my little Seagull series. In the last video I've shown you this flying bird, and now I will show you the sitting bird from the same base. So I recommend that you fold the other model, the flying bird, first, and then you know how to fold this new bird base, which has 30-degree angles here. And that's the base. And now for the head, I want to bring up this head here, so I have to fold the angle bisector here, folding this line to that crease, this edge to the crease, just to this point. See, and I do the same thing on this side. And now when I fold the model in half, I can move this tip upwards using these new creases. I fold this down and and now you see how the whole thing moves, and I have to do 2 new creases here. I would not recommend to do this to do a very long crease, so I bring the angle a little further than the 90 degrees. I would say something like that. Okay, you don't have a reference point for that. This will be spread around the model, so I make a valley crease here and a valley crease on this side, and at the same time you see this tip moves down, and you really bring it down as far as possible, and then flatten the model. Okay. Now I make an outside reverse fold here. You could pre-crease it. I do it now for the video. Normally I do not pre-crease this because, yeah, you want to bring this down like that. So you open it, fold it together, and you have almost the head of the bird. You could do other birds from this base, of course. I make a little sink here. Just press here and fold this a little bit inward, and here make a mountain fold like that to get this round shape for the head. Yeah. And now well, you hope you can see that in the video. I fold it in some part of this from below and I press from above and then push the sides upward a little bit like that, and then make an outside reverse fold this is more, well, shape it to taste, that you have this shape. Well, just maybe you take a photo of a seagull and you see they have various shapes of their heads, so this is not really round. I will round this a little bit more. Depending on the paper you have, you can make more creases, and well, it's something like that. You have to play with this later to make the ideal shape for the beak. Now the wings. This will not be the tip of the wings, this will be the feet. So the wing ends here and I make a valley fold about here. It doesn't have to be exactly here, but to make it easier now I will do it like that. On both sides, of course, and then fold it back at about this height here. Now I have a very big wing, but I can make it smaller later. If I start this crease a little further down, the wing will be much narrower. Okay, let's try now with this proportion. Let's see what happens. Actually, I don't know. So, yeah. Now make a mountain fold here. In the middle, it's an angle bisector. And make a valley fold here. Like that. Oops, what happened? Well, the wing should not start too far inside, so this time I don't make a real angle bisector, but you will see this is just a question of shaping later on. This is not a model for beginners, so just you should have some experience with shaping already. So now make an inside reverse fold here. It means open it here and fold this inside. This will be this point where the wing starts, so just move it up or down as you like it, and then make an inside reverse fold here, and do the same, do it on the same spot on the other side. And then if you use one colored paper, I would recommend to do an inside reverse fold again to bring the foot down, because it is more it holds the shape better. But if you use two colored paper, I would just do a normal valley fold here to bring the leg down, because then the leg has a different color, which of course is nice if you use this color change. So seagulls just stand, they have the legs almost in the middle of the bird, and then it goes straight down like that. And I do the same thing here. Be careful to have the same length of the legs. Now for the tail, I shape it just with a simple mount fold, like that. And the wing also with a mount fold. Try to make it round here. And now I can narrow the wing by just make a little curve here, and the wing becomes smaller. You can also make it round here, just, well, play with it. And do the same thing here. Well, like that. And make this narrower. Also here, just fold in what is not round. You can open the body to make this round. And now for the feet, I do a very simple version. I do a inside reverse fold where the leg should end, and then another inside reverse fold in this direction. So that's it. And just important to have the same length for both. Feet. So that the bird stands. Okay, now of course the legs are much too thick. Depending on the thickness of your paper, you could either just pinch this in half, or with this paper now I try to first fold in some of the paper like so. Yeah. And then once more, paper is thick. So once more. This gives it the right stiffness and the right thickness of the leg. There is a possibility to open all this and make really yeah, something like that for the feet, but well, maybe you experiment with this and find your way. This would take too long in this little video, so and anyway, I think that these feet are just nice for this model. They are simple. And it's not so important to be as naturalistic as it could be, but just to give it the right expression. Okay. Now I think we are close to the final result. Yeah, anyway, I think this is the final model. Hope you like it and you like folding it. But remember, first try this one. This is much easier, and this is an advanced model, not so easy to fold. And it has a nice color change here. Okay, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Happy folding.